Sometimes people don't understand what we do. They see the military style garb, they see the weapons, and they've been conditioned to be fearful of that.
These are good folks out here, and they're just being good American citizens. You wouldn't be afraid of, a Boy Scout troop or anything else. It's the same thing, except that we have bigger guns than they do.
And a lot of these guys are really just concerned about the direction of their country and out here trying to be prepared in case something happens.
I joined 5 years ago because I felt a need to just prepare for, 9/11 had happened not that long before. There were other attacks going on in other nations. And if something happened to disrupt my way of life, what would I need to be prepared? Food, water, medication, shelter, clothing, defense. Well, everything I went to focused on those 5, but never talked about defense. Who could I get a hold of that would be able to coach me on what weapons work best for various situations? Well, then I remembered everything I learned in the media about the Michigan Militia.
I was an Army veteran, and I became interested in the militia because I'm a veteran of the military, and I thought I could put that training to good use, helping my fellow citizens learn how to better be prepared.
So we've got members that are really gung-ho here every event. We've got people that float in and out depending on what else is going on in their lives at the moment. We're all family people, so that has to come into account. But through events, we'll have anywhere from a dozen, 20, and sometimes in upwards of 60 members that are participating at any one given time. We're neighbors, we're parents, we're business owners, we're everybody else in the neighborhood. We're just willing to step up and help out the neighbors when it's needed.
Just from what I have seen, the biggest issue is how militia groups have been overgeneralized to other groups on sort of the right-wing end of the spectrum. They're different from racist groups. They're different from a lot of other patriot groups. And there's a lot of variation even within state militias in terms of, one group in the Southeast might be a little more politicized or slightly more conspiracy theory leaning than other groups. And I think that it's important to remember that overgeneralization is a bad thing for understanding how these groups operate and what they're all about.
We welcome anybody as long as you're prepared to defend the Constitution. I don't care, and I really don't pay attention to people's race. I'd like more people to come out, period, regardless of what color they are. It's just not something I care about. I wish there were more people of different races out here. I wish there were just more people out here. So it's not something we focus on. We don't care. Besides, if you're all like this, you can't see anybody's skin color anyway. So that's what we want to see, more camouflage people.
The militia group itself is rather non-political. Every person here has their own feelings, their own things. We probably do tend to lean more to the right. Socially, I'm probably more libertarian aligned because socially I'm very liberal. And even down to different topics. Had a discussion recently about gay marriage. I don't think that the government is in the position to rule on gay marriage. I don't think I should have to ask the government's permission for myself to get married. So if you just get the government out of that altogether, the only benefits are tax, business, and other laws. Get those out of the way, let the people do what's natural. Everybody will be happy. We've done various things that not as a whole unit per se, because the Michigan Militia, as it was originally structured, is statewide. We are an offshoot of a particular county unit. And things we have done is various civic activities, cemetery cleanups. We've done, we've assisted after tornadoes. When we had the power outage in the Northeast here back like 5-6 years ago already. Each individual member, as par for the course, I guess, we keep food and water on hand. So we were able to assist our neighbors. We were able to make sure that our neighborhoods were safe and self-sufficient, so that the authorities were free to focus elsewhere if they needed to.